In this video, I wanna talk about whether getting in shape will make you more confident or not. I will present to you 4 arguments in total, 2 against and 2 for it. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Ray, and in the last 3 years I've went from being fat to jacked. In that process I'd also learned about how to get in shape, what it takes, and I have felt some of the consequences of it myself, including confidence. So let's talk about my own experience, because it is pretty interesting, right? I'm a guy who used to be really fat and sedentary, who didn't really take care of fitness and didn't really show interest in it. To be honest, that's my own experience, right? I could not really ignore it because I saw it. It was there. My physical fitness was not good. When I needed to run to a place, when I was late, I could not run. When I looked in the mirror, I saw it. I was not in that good of a physical shape. I could not ignore it, and after taking care of it, it's the same token, but it is on the opposite side. I look at myself and I'm in a pretty good shape. I cannot ignore it. When I run, right? So when I run and I'm pretty good at it, when I lift weights and I'm pretty strong at it, I feel it. And it feels pretty damn good. So that's my own experience, but let's talk about the arguments against it. The first one, so I consulted with ChatGPT. What are the arguments against getting in shape, increasing confidence? The first one that I came to, there are a bunch of fat people who have a higher weight, who are extremely confident. And I try to deconstruct to realize why. So this thing, it stems from the perception of self-competency, because if one is not very competent in the area of fitness, he's not very fit, but on the other side, he is a professor at a university, and around him everyone knows that he is value, and he knows it too, and he just knows that he is fucking smart, and he's good at this domain, let's say computer engineering. He knows that he's just great at this domain. He feels very good about it. He gets confident from it. Because confident is pretty much a hierarchical thing. It is your self-perception in relation to other people. Not exactly. I don't want to go over it right in depth in this video. But so in some way, those who are extremely competent in other stuff that are not fitness and don't really care about fitness, they're still hyper confident. And by getting in shape, they may not see a massive increase in confidence because they are already very capable in other domains. The second argument against it is, so let's think about guys who have body dysmorphia, those massive guys on social media who are still insecure, who scroll all day and see other people who are bigger than them and conceive their place in the social hierarchy in the fitness domain is lower than it really is, and have a fucked up perception of themselves. This is body dysmorphia. These massive people who look amazing, right? They look amazing. They are in an amazing shape and they should be proud of themselves. They should feel good about it, and their confidence should be higher than what it is because they are actually competent. They are really competent. But in reality, it is not. Why? Because their perception is screwed. And the main place it comes from, so as humans, right? Evolutionary psychology, we tend to compare ourselves to other people, to the people around us, to our tribe. And in the modern era, we have social media. When we scroll on the feed suggests us what we like to watch. Those who are into fitness, they usually like to watch fitness videos. And as they watch more fitness videos with massive dudes who show off their physique, they get more of it. And by getting more of it, they get even more of it. And they show engagement in it. And this feedback loop causes their feeds to become more and more fitness focused. This causes body dysmorphia because, think about it like this, we compare ourselves to our tribe. In the modern era, social media in some way is the tribe. Of course we have friends, of course we have a family, of course, right? But it's just that we spend a few hours on it every day, or not hours, a few minutes. Its comparison still comes from there, from this place. And from social medias like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, body dysmorphia comes. Those people, they perceive their place in the social hierarchy to be lower than it really is, and they become more insecure because of it. Their confidence goes down. These are the 2 arguments against it. There are 2 other arguments for the other side, but before I go over them, in the end of this video, I will tell you how I think you should balance the 2, the body dysmorphia stuff, the I'm competent in other stuff, and the two other things that I'm about to show you stuff, and train and take care of fitness in a way that allows you to build the most confident. But before, the two arguments for it. The first one is that getting in shape is a hard thing. Some theories suggest that when humans overcome challenges, hard things, their self-perception goes up. Think about it. Think about something really hard, a goal that you worked towards in the last few years, and think about the feeling that you had after achieving it, and when you worked towards it. Did you feel good about yourself? Probably yes, and afterward, did you feel prouder about yourself, more fulfilled, right? Did your self-perception improve? Probably yes, because you have went all of this hardship to achieve that thing. And it was hard, and you still worked on it, and you were disciplined enough to continuously work on it, and when you achieved it, you probably felt better about yourself. And in fitness, the same token applies, because getting in shape is not easy, it is pretty damn hard, and it requires sacrifices and hard work. Training in the gym, eating a good diet, these are all sacrifices that you will need to make, sacrifices of comfort for a higher desire. And according to theories and my own experience, this is basically the self-efficacy theory, when you think that you are better in terms of capability, because you have proved to yourself that you are better in terms of capability because you've gotten in shape, your confidence goes up. The second argument is evolutionary psychology. So think about cavemen thousands of years ago, right? Many years ago, millennia ago. They needed to be pretty physically fit in order to survive, right? Conditions were pretty bad. We lived in the wild, we needed to hunt, right? We were hunter-gatherers. We needed to be pretty fucking physically fit. In relation to today, we are not very physically fit. Average American is fat. It is a new phenomenon. It has not been like that 200 years ago, 300 years ago. It is just because of modern era, because we became so high in resources, in food, in calories, so abundant in them that we can consume them. The problem of today's age is that we have too many of them, too many calories. For most of human time, for the vast majority of human time, we were fit. And physical fitness was very important for survival. And because of that, that's what the theory suggests, that's an idea I agree on, that I think is true. Physical fitness is hardwired in our mind to be an important thing that we get some of our self-perception from. On top of the fact that we are hardwired to perceive some of our place in the social hierarchy from the standpoint of fitness because we needed it for most of our time, we are also, after training and physically engaging our bodies, neurochemicals like dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, they all go up and they cause us to feel better. So it's not only about confidence but how we feel. In some way, exercise is hardwired in human nature. You can argue with me, right? We have evolved, we have not really transcended above it. It is a massive part of our lives. We all have a body. We all take part in the domain of health. As humans, we are not robots, not now at least. So it is a part of our lives that we cannot really ignore. That's my argument, and my proposition is not to ignore the more important parts of your life, like your education, the other things that you are very competent at, the other areas of life, but instead to integrate fitness into your life as part of it. Don't train 6 times per week for 2 hours and eat the best diet ever. That's my proposition. Do something easy, right? So train 3 times per week for 45 minutes, either in your home or at the gym, right? Whatever is easier for you, more accessible to you. Eat a decent diet, get enough protein, because according to studies, in terms of appetite, it is pretty damn important. Meta-analysis and studies has shown that those who consume more protein have benefits when it comes to hunger. Their hunger goes down, they feel more satisfied with the food that they eat, and on top of that, protein is amazing for building muscle, for improving body composition in general, and for TEF, thermic effect of food. So eat more protein, train more, 3 times per week, resistance training. Why resistance training? Because that's how you build muscle, and muscle mass is important. It is also great for physical appearance, that we are hardwired to conceive to be as part of our social hierarchies, the Terminators. So in some way, by building muscle, eating a pretty good diet, losing some body fat long term, losing some weight and not being obese, even including some cardio sessions, so 2, 3, 1 that is high intensity, second that is medium intensity, zone 3 for for 20 minutes, 40 minutes, and one that is low intensity, 30 minutes of zone 2. By doing so, you will take care of your health to pretty much the 80% degree. You will also become more attractive, which will help you with confidence, probably according to evolutionary psychology. We humans use this, right? And will also cause you to feel better and will not take a lot from your life. Because spending 4 hours training, 5 hours training, worst case, if you want to include all of the cardio sessions, and eating a decent diet, it's hard, I won't sit here and lie, and it being hard is one of the benefits of confident. It will cause you to become more confident because self-efficacy, but it's not that hard. Most people can do it. Even the busiest people, they can train resistance training 2 times per week and add one cardio session and a decent diet and get in an amazing shape. That's, according to studies, not what it takes to get in an amazing shape, but that's what it takes to get in a decent shape and in a pretty good shape in relation to most people, to get a lot of the benefits, the good benefits, the amazing benefits. So that's my proposition, and that's essentially it. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.